my boss implemented a label your food policy in the office break room, so I made sure it applied to everyone. The policy went up on a Monday morning, printed on bright yellow paper, taped to the break room fridge, effective immediately. All food items must be clearly labeled with name and date. Unlabeled items will be discarded every Friday at 5 p.m. No exceptions. My boss Diane stood next to it with her arms crossed, looking directly at me. She'd been gunning for me ever since I got promoted over her nephew 3 months ago. This was just her latest move. The thing is, I'm a rule follower. Always have been. So I labeled everything. My yogurt, my leftovers, even my can of LaCroix had a label with my name and the date. Diane checked the fridge every morning. I watched her do it. She'd open it, scan for my items, make this disappointed face when everything was labeled correctly, then close it harder than necessary. Friday at 4:45 p.m., I stayed late finishing a report. I heard Diane in the break room, opening the fridge. I walked over casually, pretending to refill my water bottle. That's when I saw it. A glass container. Fancy. The kind from Williams-Sonoma. Inside was salmon, asparagus, and what looked like risotto. No label. Diane was standing there staring at it, her hand on the container. She glanced at the clock. 4:47 p.m. Then she looked at me. This is mine, she said. Okay, I forgot to label it this morning. That happens. She waited for me to say something else, to tell her it was fine, that we could make an exception. Instead, I just stood there filling my water bottle very, very slowly. She grabbed the container and stormed back to her office. I heard her eating at her desk. The salmon probably cost her $40 from that bougie place downtown. Tuesday, I came in early, checked the fridge. Another unlabeled container. This time, it was some kind of grain bowl with shrimp. Looked expensive, looked homemade. I left it exactly where it was. Friday at 4:58 p.m., I walked into the break room with the trash bag. Diane was in a meeting. I could see her through the glass conference room talking to the VP. I opened the fridge. The grain bowl was still there, still unlabeled. I picked it up, held it for a second, then dropped it into the trash bag. The shrimp hit the bottom with a wet thud. Diane found out Monday morning. She came storming into the break room where I was microwaving oatmeal. Did you throw out my lunch? If it wasn't labeled, yes. You knew it was mine. The policy says no exceptions. I pulled out my oatmeal. It had my name and today's date written on the lid in black Sharpie. Her face went red. This is ridiculous. I agree, but you made the policy. She opened her mouth, closed it, opened it again. Nothing came out. Then she walked away. Wednesday, she brought in a quinoa salad. Organic. The container alone probably cost $20. Completely unlabeled. I waited until Thursday this time. Let her think about it. Let her wonder if I'd seen it. Let her check the fridge during lunch, see it's still there, and relax thinking she was safe. Friday at 5:02 p.m., I threw it out. This time she tried to pull it from the trash. Actually dug through coffee grounds and soggy paper towels to retrieve her container. It was ruined. The quinoa had banana peels stuck to it. She stood there at the trash can, holding her dripping container, and I swear I saw her eyes water. Not from sadness, from pure rage. You're doing this on purpose. I'm following policy. This needs to stop. Then label your food. I shouldn't have to. No exceptions. Your words. Monday morning, the yellow sign was still on the fridge, but now there was a second sign below it in Diane's handwriting. Please use common sense regarding this policy. I pulled out my phone and took a picture of both signs. Sent them to HR with the subject line, clarification needed on policy enforcement. HR responded in 20 minutes. They'd be keeping the original policy as written. No exceptions meant no exceptions. Diane labeled her food after that. She still does. I still check every Friday at 4:55 p.m. just to be sure. 3 months later, I've never found another unlabeled item from her. But last week, I saw her standing at the fridge, staring at someone else's unlabeled sandwich. Her hand twitched toward it. Then she looked over and saw me watching. She closed the fridge and walked away. Some policies are forever.